All right, get this. We're diving into the world of Chuando Tan today.
Chuando Tan.
Yeah. You know, that Singaporean photographer looks like he's found the fountain of youth.
Oh, right. Yeah, vaguely.
Late 50s, but could easily pass for someone in their 20s.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's wild. You sent over a stack of articles and even a YouTube video, so
Yeah.
let's unpack what this guy's doing.
Okay, cool. What's the deal?
Right.
Well, one thing that's intriguing about this Chuando Tan is that he doesn't buy into those quick fix fads.
Right.
Like, looking at his lifestyle, it seems like he really embodies that whole you are what you eat philosophy.
Okay.
You know, emphasizing both nutrition and exercise, obviously, but with focus on those long-term sustainable choices.
Okay, so 70% diet, 30% exercise. Is that what we're talking about here?
That's right. And, you know, it's not just about, like, looking young.
Yeah.
It's about having that energy, that vitality to actually enjoy life, you know?
Yeah, totally.
The articles you send over really paint a picture of someone who is incredibly active and passionate. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's not just a photographer, he's a model, an author. He's constantly creating, like, exploring these new avenues.
And that vibrancy really shines through in that YouTube video you sent. He seems so genuinely happy and energized when he talks about his work.
Totally. There's even this one moment where he talks about how important it is to just, like, find joy in what you do.
Yeah.
He says, if you do what you don't like, then you'll be feeling bad. And of course, it won't strengthen your health.
Interesting.
It's fascinating because he's directly connecting loving your work to your overall well-being.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if that positivity plays a role in his, youthful appearance.
It's certainly possible. There was actually this study done by the University College of London, and they found that people who reported feeling happier were 35% less likely to die over a 5-year period compared to those who, weren't as happy.
Right.
So there really seems to be a link between positive emotions and longevity.
So maybe it's not just about what we put in our bodies, but also the energy we bring to our lives.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool. But okay, speaking of what we put in our bodies, let's talk about his diet and exercise routine. I mean, the guy's got a physique that would make a 20-year-old jealous.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He definitely takes fitness seriously. I'll say that.
Okay.
Aims for 5 workouts a week, each about an hour and a half. Good mix of strength training and cardio. But he's not afraid to listen to his body. Like, if he can only manage 3 workouts one week, he adjusts.
I like that it's about consistency, not punishment.
Yeah, exactly.
But swimming every day, that's some serious dedication.
Absolutely. Swimming's fantastic. It's a really great low-impact way to improve cardiovascular health and overall fitness.
So we've covered his passion, his exercise routine. Now you're ready to dive into the food.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
I have to say, after looking through these articles, this man loves his protein.
Especially at breakfast.
Okay.
6 poached eggs.
6.
Yeah, 6. Although he only eats 2 of the yolks. Got to manage that cholesterol. Along with a serving of French toast and some grilled veggies.
6 eggs. I'm all for a hearty breakfast, but wow. You did mention that protein was important for aging, right?
Absolutely. As we get older, we naturally start to lose muscle mass.
Right.
It's a process called sarcopenia. Basically, it's a normal part of aging, but eating enough protein can help slow that process down, which helps maintain muscle strength, function,
Okay, that makes sense. So eggs in the morning are a must for Chuando. What else fuels his day?
Well, when he's got a little more time, likes to start his day with oatmeal.
Okay.
And it's not like your basic oatmeal. He adds milk, more eggs.
More eggs.
Yeah. A touch of honey, some avocado, chia seeds.
Okay, now that's a breakfast I can get behind. And talk about packing in the good stuff.
Exactly. It's all about, giving your body what it needs.
Yeah.
You've got your fiber from the oats, chia seeds,
Right.
healthy fats from the avocado, protein from the eggs. It's like a blueprint for a great start to the day.
Makes my bowl of cereal look a bit sad in comparison, but we've covered breakfast, but what about lunch and dinner? Does he keep things interesting?
You might be surprised to hear that his lunch and dinner are actually quite simple.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
One article even called them, get this, boring.
Oh.
I know, right?
Really?
Think fish soup, hold the carbs, or chicken breast with a side of brown rice or veggies.
Okay.
It's all about clean, whole foods, prepared without heavy sauces or a ton of salt.
So it's not just about what he eats, but also how it's prepared?
Exactly.
It seems like there's a real emphasis on keeping things natural and avoiding processed ingredients as much as possible.
Exactly. And that might be like one of the biggest takeaways here, honestly. But it's not like he's depriving himself of snacks altogether.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
What does a guy like Chuando snack on? Asking for a friend.
Berries, almonds, cashew nuts, those are his go-tos.
Yeah.
Small, nutrient-rich snacks that satisfy those cravings without, undoing all the good work.
Right.
But he also has a bit of a sweet tooth.
Really? You're not going to tell me this ageless wonder indulges in a donut every now and then, are you?
Not quite. It's actually durian that he loves when they're in season, of course.
Durian. Those are something else, to say the least.
Yeah.
Strong smell, even stronger flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely an acquired taste. But you can't deny their nutritional value. Packed with vitamin C, potassium, antioxidants. Maybe there's something to that.
Maybe so, but I think I'll stick to berries for now. Okay, we've talked about what Chuando eats, but what about the things he avoids? This is usually where things get interesting. I'm guessing sugar is public enemy number 1.
You guessed it. He's incredibly strict about limiting his sugar intake. And there was this really fascinating explanation for this in one of the articles you sent over.
Okay.
From a Dr. Nish, I believe.
Okay.
It centers around the impact of sugar on our telomeres.
Oh, yeah, the telomere thing. Can you remind us what those are again?
Of course. Telomeres are basically like these protective caps on the ends of our DNA strands. Think of them like those little plastic bits at the end of your shoelaces. Right. They keep them from fraying.
Yeah.
Each time our cells divide, these telomeres get a bit shorter. And eventually, when they get too short, the cell can no longer divide, and it dies off.
Got it. So how does sugar play into this?
Well, according to Dr. Nish, sugar can actually accelerate the shortening of these telomeres. It's like sugar puts those telomeres on fast forward.
Oh, wow.
Making our cells age faster.
Okay, that's a bit sobering. I'm starting to see why he's so disciplined about avoiding it.
Right. And he practices what he preaches, like, for the most part. He does have one vice, though. Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream.
Okay, so even Chuando isn't immune to a little indulgence now and then.
Exactly.
Right.
But he only lets himself have it once a month, and here's the kicker. He always eats it before noon.
Interesting. So even with something like ice cream, it's about enjoying it mindfully, not making it a regular habit.
It seems that way. And this commitment to, mindful consumption, it extends beyond just sugar.
Okay.
He steers clear of coffee, tea, and alcohol, even when he's traveling.
Really?
Opting to stick with water.
Wow. Talk about dedication. It's funny, we often hear about these restrictive celebrity diets.
Right.
But there's something about Chuando's approach that feels different. It's not about deprivation. It's about making conscious, healthy choices that add up over time.
Yeah, for sure. And he doesn't just stop at the obvious stuff. He's mindful even when he eats foods that are, generally considered healthy.
Okay.
For example, if he's having hot pot, which, can be quite healthy depending on what you choose, he'll pick a light broth over an oily one.
Okay.
And make sure to avoid the MSG-laden soup base.
Oh, wow.
He even, rinses the sauce off his food before eating it.
Wow.
And get this, he loves tempura, but only eats it a couple times a year, at most.
It's like he's really found that, sweet spot between, enjoying life's pleasures, but still being super mindful of his health.
Totally. And there's actually one more habit Chuando follows that I think really speaks to this balance.
Okay. I'm intrigued. What is it?
So he makes it a point to stop eating 7 hours before he goes to bed.
7 hours? That's pretty impressive. Does that tie into, the idea of intermittent fasting, which we've talked about before?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What he's describing basically aligns with all the principles of, time-restricted feeding.
Right.
Which has gotten a lot of attention lately.
Yeah.
For its potential health benefits,
Right.
Improved blood sugar control, better sleep quality.
Right.
Even cellular repair and stuff.
It's amazing how much impact simply changing when you eat can have on your overall health, We tend to focus so much on the what.
Totally.
But maybe the when is just as important.
It seems that way. As we're talking about all of this, what really strikes me is how much Chuando's approach really just aligns with the latest, scientific research on just healthy aging in general. It's not about, chasing some, miracle cure or following, this crazy restrictive diet or anything.
Right.
It's about making sustainable lifestyle choices.
Right.
Eating whole foods, moving your body regularly, managing stress, finding joy in your work, and sticking to those things consistently.
It's like he's found a way to make healthy living a part of his life,
Yes.
not like
Not a chore.
a chore.
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, there you have it, the secrets of Chuando Tan, laid bare.
Laid bare.
I have to say, after this deep dive, I'm feeling pretty inspired.
Me too.
Yeah,
It's a good reminder that even small changes can have a really big impact.
it really is. So as you think about your own life, what resonates with you from Chuando's story? What one small change could you make today to embrace a healthier, more vibrant you?